We're almost 2.5 hours into trading. It is Thursday, August 26th. Hello, traders. Let's take a look at yesterday's pick. Let's take a look at the market. Let's find something we can sink our teeth into. BAC, banking sector. Yesterday, I had mentioned to you that those stocks were very, very strong. You can see the video came out somewhere in here. Stock made its high for the day and drifted lower, but buyers were back in force this morning. So very nice pick. Stock has had relative strength. You can see market's down pretty big today, but this stock has been able to hold the gain so far. It has a higher low than yesterday's close, and it's trying to grind its way back almost through the prior day's high. So I think the bank stocks are actually doing pretty well in here. Let's take a look at the D1 chart. You can see I had mentioned this cup and handle formation. There's the neckline right there. Stock should be able to challenge the high. Take a look at the S&P 500. Nasty, nasty sell-off. So the market opened pretty flat actually. S&P futures were unchanged on the open, and then we started to gradually drift lower. Boom. Big fall right in here. News that there were explosions in Kabul, Afghanistan, that there are casualties. However, we see this big market decline and everybody's going to be clamoring that this was the reason for the market sell-off. Typically, conflicts and wars, they have a very temporary impact on the market. It's not something long lasting. Every major news outlet was talking about how the airport in Kabul was set up for this type of bombing. So they are sitting ducks right now. They're trying to evacuate people as fast as they possibly can. But this is not really a big market surprise. This should have been expected. You can see how we get these long red candles closing on their low. Big tail underbody here. Got lots of movement within the range. So all of this needs to work itself out. It's going to take time for this selling pressure to work off. After you get a sell-off like that, you can expect a little bit of a bounce on some short covering, profit taking, and then you're going to get a retest. First of all, that was a beautiful entry right there for a long position. Really nice rally off of that low. Look at this sell signal that 1OP gave us right in here. That told you right here, do not buy this dip. You have to wait for support to be established. Once we take out the prior day's low, and we're going lower. That's going to attract selling pressure. So what do I think is going to happen right now? I believe that as this 1OP indicator starts to come up, it's going to crest, it's going to roll over, and we're going to see a little bit of selling pressure. What I would personally like to see is the market kind of hold its own and gradually drift lower, get a nice full cycle out of this 1OP indicator, and then when we get a bullish cross, I'd like the prices to be higher than the low for today. Once we get that bullish cross here, I think that we're going to see the market rebound. We've got the Jackson Hole Conference tomorrow. Actually, it's starting today, but Chairman Powell, Fed Chairman Powell, is not speaking until tomorrow. That's when I believe the market could have a positive reaction. So, not expecting anything new out of the Fed. They are going to probably provide some timeline for tapering. What I've heard is next year, 2022, that's way out. So the market doesn't have to worry about that. Also, the budget resolution has been passed. So that also is going to clear the path for any concerns that we may be hitting the debt ceiling. The government might run out of money in September, October. That threat is kind of gone. I do see that this market is strong. It wants to rally. So I'm looking for a higher low double bottom today. This would be a good entry point for longs, and then the market should be able to recover. But again, it's super important for you as a trader to be able to paint different scenarios of what might play out and what your actions might be. So right now, again, I'm looking for this bearish cross in 1OP. I'm looking for it to give us a nice sell signal, but I'm looking for the market to hold its own. That way I know when I get the next bullish cross, we should have a higher low double bottom, and that will give me the confidence to get long. This is an excellent entry point for long positions. So let's see what looks good right now. Let's go in. We'll take a look at some of the searches that we have. I'm going to go into, this is Pop Bull. Didn't see anything that really attracted me. Etsy, it looks pretty good. I like this downward sloping trend line, breached that. We've got a horizontal resistance line. It was able to get through that. Let's add the other major moving averages. We'll take a look at those and we'll be able to see that the stock has been able to get through them. We'll put up the M5 chart, look for that relative strength. There's your decline. This is what the market has done. Look at the last hour of trading or so. Market chopping around, boom, 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 boom. Nice green candles stacked, one on top of the other. Heavy volume. This stock wants to go. Absolutely like Etsy for a day trade. Did you see how easy it was for us to find that stock? So, Pete, would you be buying it right here? No, I wouldn't. That train has left the station. Back here, back here, yes. Once that support was formed and you started to see some green candles, once you started to see choppy price action in here, yes, I would have been long in here, but I would have been taking profits knowing that the market's probably going to come back in and make a higher low. So I would have been taking profits and getting out of the trade. But why, Pete? Why, Pete? You can see the stock is still moving higher. Why? Because I'm happy to take the profits. I'm happy with those gains. What I do not want to have is the notion that the market's going to have a pullback in here and I'm in here and then all of a sudden I get a long red bar and it wipes out all my gains. What sense does that make? So you've got to be nimble. You got to take profits along the way. So I'll be watching for this little bit of a retracement on that bearish cross. If I get that bullish cross here, higher low double bottom, yeah, Etsy would be a stock I'm going to be looking at. Let's go into Pop plus Bull. These stocks were on the list yesterday. What I want to do, I want to short these in descending order with the largest gainer at the top. Let's take a look at what we've got here. SNOW. There is a bullish flag formation right here. I pointed this out to you earlier in the week. Earnings after the close yesterday. Really nice breakout through horizontal resistance. So I like that one. CRM, love it. Look at this strength. You can see how well the stock held up even with the market pulling back. ETSY is up there, PANW. You can see here the stock has continued to float higher. Downward sloping trend line, breach to the upside. Let's put up the SPY overlay. I'm going to take the SMAs off after we look at the daily chart. You can see that big breakout long green candles closing on their high. This baby wants to go. There's your earnings right there. Massive volume. PANW, that's going to be my long of the day. It looks fantastic. This stock wants to go higher. See there, there, SPY overlay. So let me clear those moving averages so we can get a better look at the chart. Beautiful, beautiful chart here. And we're going to put up the SPY overlay so that you can see what it's done when the market is pulled back. So market down, down, down. Stock is also down. Get a nice bullish hammer in there. And there's your low right here. The market is making its low right there. Okay. What did this stock do? After that bullish hammer, boom, boom, boom. We know there are buyers here. We know that this stock has been super strong the last couple of days. Then you get this long green candle closing on the high. Oh, we get a little bit of market weakness in here. Not for this stock. It continues to push higher. This is a stock that wants to go. So I'm going to be waiting, see what happens here with this bearish 10P cross. You can see the market is finding support in here. I think the lows for the day are in. I'm quite confident of it. I am looking to trade from the long side. PANW will be the type of stock that I'm looking for. PENN has been very, very strong also. You can see that that stock during this last little market pullback has been chasing higher. I like it. Take a look at that daily chart. It is a stock that's been beaten down, so I would not want to be swinging this, but I sure as heck would want to be day trading it. That's all I've got for you today. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel and turn on your notifications so that you know when a new video has been posted. I'm taking some time off this summer, so I don't post every day. That way you won't be frustrated when you visit the channel and there's no new video. Thanks so much. Good luck with your trading. Look for a rally back the rest of the day. The lows are in. Thank you for watching this YouTube video. I'm Pete Stolzers, and I'm going to keep the trade ideas coming along with lots of education, so make sure to subscribe to the channel and please turn on your notifications so that you never miss another trade. If you like the content, please give it a thumbs up. I've loaded 2 other videos that I think you're really going to enjoy. Stay tuned. We'll see you soon.